Morning golfers, welcome to this week's PJ tip. And this week's I thought we'd look at some bunkers. One, because it's nice and sunny out here and I can get a nice suntan. No, seriously. So many people moaning about the quality of their bunker play, trying to blame it on the bunkers. Yes, not every bunker is perfect, but a lot of the time, maybe 75-80% of the time, it is probably somebody's technique that's really causing the dramatically bad shots. Yes, a slightly poor quality bit of sand might make the difference between hitting it to 15, 20, 30 foot rather than 5 or 10 feet out of the bunker, but it shouldn't stop you unless it's really a complete and utter bare lie. It shouldn't stop you from getting it out of the bunker. So I've got a very, very quick, simple tip for you on working to strike the right amount or the correct amount of sand from behind the ball to give you a much better controlled bunker shot, rather than just, as we see some people, literally trying to take most of the sand out of the bunker. And as you can see, I've got quite a deep divot there and found the chalk at the base of the sand there. A lot of people will end up hitting it as hard as they physically can. Yes, a bunker needs a nice firm acceleration, but not to the point where you're hurting yourself or losing complete control. It should be, really the way I try and put it across to people is that you're playing a 60, 70 yard pitch shot with a nice bit of control, and you're just simply hitting a couple of inches hopefully behind the back of the ball and not really going much more than about a centimetre or so beneath the ball as you go through the sand. So like a standard divot you would take with your wedge. So the only thing you've really got to think about is your entry point and making sure you keep a nice firm but controlled pitching type swing. Now the little tip I've got here, as you can see, as I've got myself set up, I've drawn this line in the sand, and this is my entry point practice. So as you swing backwards and forwards when you're warming yourself up, I've just got my club face nicely open here to play this particular bunker shot out onto the green. So I've got the ball or the line equivalently just forward of centre of my stance, and I'm just going to work down the line, trying to hit into that line as my entry point as close as possible. One more before I hit it. I'm getting pretty close to entering that line, and then the same again as I play my bunker shot. Okay, so not all of them were perfect, but they were pretty close to the line, and that means I'm no more than an inch or two behind the ball when I strike the sand. Therefore there's not too much sand, so I get a good result out. And it's a very good way to warm yourself up before you play your bunker shots on the day. And if you can't hit very close to that line, you can't expect to hit perfect bunker shots. If you're more than sort of 2-3 inches behind that line when you enter the sand, there's a very good chance your club is going to hit the sand and bounce back up, and you're going to thin it in the face. Or if it's in a bunker where there's a huge amount of sand for whatever reason, your club's then going to be stopped and you'll struggle to hit the ball more than a couple of yards. So entry point practice into the sand is the most important part of a bunker shot. If you can't hit close to that chosen line or spot that you're trying to hit in the sand, you can't expect a good result. Okay, so line practice that 2 or 3 times before you even put a ball in the way, and I guarantee you, if you can hit that line, when you can hit that line consistently within an inch or so of it, your bunker play will really improve. But going back to the basics again, when playing a bunker shot, it's really like a 60-70 yard pitch shot, a sort of shoulder height to shoulder height shot. You're still going to make your weight transfer go through to your left side and face the target when you finish, but without hitting that entry line, you're going to struggle to get the right amount of sand between your ball and your club face, which is the all important factor in playing a bunker shot. Okay, hope that helps. Practice on your entry point lines. See how you get on. Any problems, give us a call in the shop and we hopefully improve your golf. Hope you're having a great time, and we'll hopefully get some feedback. If you you get a moment on the YouTube channel here when you click on the link to watch this video, if you have obviously watched this video, if you can put a comment down as to how you've got on or what you think, then I'll be very grateful. Many thanks.